Hello, my name is Jay and welcome back to my Tech Vault. Today we're going to be talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, what to buy and what not to buy. Now I want to make a statement first off by saying what I'm doing is a general broad concept of what's going to be good deals overall. I'm not saying that you're not going to find some super good deal for something in particular you're looking at. As usual, if you find something that's a really good deal for something you've been looking at, of course buy it. It's stupid. But what I'm going to be doing today is talking about what's a really good deal and some things you should hold out on for better deals or maybe later on. So first off, if you're not aware, SSDs have become a very, very nice, cheap, have actually come down a lot in price, I guess. Not really cheap, but some of them have gotten pretty cheap. And so, for example, I picked up this 500 gigabyte, 3.6 gigabyte read-write speeds for around like 120 bucks. Now, this was, of course, a really good deal, and this is before Black Friday even came around. My point in saying this is that while, yes, a lot of these SSDs have come down in price, Black Friday is going to be that extra excuse to get those prices down even lower. Now, obviously, SSDs get better, faster performance, and so there's going to be a lot of options, especially if you're trying to look for something for your games and you want to get something nice for your games to run on. Basically, this is a good deal. Not just this one in particular. This one, I don't know if you'll find the deal, but SSDs in general, since they're already pretty low, they'll be coming even lower. The next thing up we're going to talk about on this list is graphics cards. So if you're unfamiliar, NVIDIA has come out and said that they've got a surplus of graphics cards. They've got a large number of them, and they really don't know what to do with them. Now, this can be taken multiple ways. They said that AMD has the same problem, and there was a lot of stock fluctuations and things like that. So this can be taken multiple ways. But we'll just say that while yes, you have a surplus, that means that these Black Friday sales on graphics cards will be pretty substantial. I've seen some RX 580s already down to $200, and this is before Black Friday. So I have a really strong feeling that while AMD and NVIDIA have a surplus, we'll be seeing a lot lower prices. This means by, hopefully by the end of this year, they said that they'll be done or they'll run out of their surplus in the next 2 months, which is kind of around the end of this year, maybe in January. So somewhere in that range, and I would say since the new financial year starts, you've probably got somewhere to the rest of this year, you're going to see some really, really low graphics card prices on the last generations, and then you'll probably see an increase or go back to normal prices the following year, or the following month in January. So that's what you gotta have to look out for. If you're interested in buying a graphics card, then now, of course, go ahead and do that and just take a look and see what happens over the next month. But definitely buy something by the end of this year. So let's talk about some of those things I would not recommend buying. So first off, processors are a little of an interesting situation. So if you're unfamiliar with what's going on in the processor market, we've got a lot of promising leaks from AMD. Now you may be thinking, well, it's just leaks. Well, this is about something that's supposed to release around March next year. If you can wait out till March, what I have to say is very important. So in March, AMD is supposed to release the Zen 2 architecture of the Ryzen 3000 series, which we've got a lot of really powerful, promising processors that are supposed to come out. They're supposed to offer a large performance increase over the last generation. Now you're thinking, well, why should I bother with that? I'm going to get an Intel processor. Well, hold up, don't move too fast. If AMD releases something that is substantially better, or not even substantially better than Intel, just substantially better deal for price, you're going to see a lot of price drops. Something I would be willing to bet some even more than what you'll be able to get for a Black Friday deal. And so if you're willing to wait that extra couple months, not only will there be more AMD options out there with lots more processing power, supposedly a lot of IPC increases, better clock speeds, better manufacturing process, and I'm not trying to advertise AMD, I'm just saying there's a lot of promising stuff that we've been seeing benchmarks and things like that actually come out. So there's a lot of promising stuff there. If that is true, you'll see a big dip in Intel's prices as well, and then that would be the ideal time to buy. If you can wait till the release of Ryzen or the Ryzen 3000 series, then you've got a great deal. Now, obviously, if you're someone that is looking around and just needs a little processor, maybe a Ryzen 2600 or something, just to play games on, a little streaming, and that's all you're going to be doing, and you can't really wait, that's fine. That's not what this is about. This is about, later in the future, even if you're getting an Intel processor around next March, if you can wait out till then, there's going to be better deals than you'll get at all. Currently, if you go look for Black Friday deals on processors, you will most likely get a better deal on those, because these are some really promising rumors from AMD, and I wouldn't necessarily condone rumors as, don't buy right now to see what these rumors are, but these are extremely promising. These are pretty much equivalent to really high-end gaming processors that we've seen in the past from Intel, which is what everyone's really hyped about. They've done a lot of improvements, especially to be expected for shrinking the die size in half from the Ryzen 1 series, I believe, or the 14nm process. So it's a lot to look forward to, and a lot of processor stuff. But I just recommend, if you have any questions, you go down below, post a comment. I also have a Discord server in the description if you're interested in checking out, talking to a bunch of other tech nerds, talking about with a bunch of people that are kind of interested in doing the same thing. And as always, anything in particular you want to know if it's a good deal? I mean, motherboards kind of come and go, especially with AMD ones though. They tend to have a little bit more of a lasting value. So if there's a good deal, you can get one that will kind of support till 2020. As for Intel motherboards, apparently they're supporting sockets too. The Z390 and the Z370 motherboards and stuff are also supporting the same chips and stuff. Basically, long story short, if you have any questions, the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching. I hope this video helped out somebody, and hopefully you get a better deal now because of it. Thank you. Goodbye.